Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I will be predicting the Oscar winners. So, I guess I'll just begin. Feel free to share your picks down below in the comments for what you think is going to win at the Oscars, and let's start predicting. And I'm just going to get some of these ones out of the way. For live action short, and I'm just going to read the nominees. For live action short, it was The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. I guess I'll just go with Invincible. For some of these, I'm just going to be checking off random ones. For documentary short, it was The ABCs of Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, and A Last Repair Shop. Oh, and Nye and Y Pro. I guess I'll just go with Island in Between. Yeah, I'm just getting these boring ones out of the way first of all. I want to say boring, but ones that I know nothing about. And for animated short, the nominees were Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform, Pachyderm, War's Over. I'll go with Letter to a Pig. And for international feature, I'll go with The Zone of Interest. And the nominees were The Zone of Interest, Society of the Snow, Perfect Days, El Capitano, and The Teacher's Lounge. So I'll go with The Zone of Interest. And then for documentary feature, I really don't know my documentaries. The nominees were Bobby Wine, The Eternal Memory, 4 Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Maripol. I'll go with Bob Wine. So we got those out of the way. Now let's start talking about the actual films. So we're gonna start with cinematography. The nominees were El Conda, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. It's obviously gonna be Oppenheimer for cinematography. Easy on that. For editing, I'll go. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I might go with Killers of the Flower Moon on this. I don't know, it's harder when you haven't seen some of these, but I don't know, I think Killers of the Flower Moon personally was maybe better edited Oppenheimer. And I know this isn't my Oscars, this is the Academy, but I honestly think Killers of the Flower Moon might win. So I'll go with that. For makeup and hairstyling, the nominees are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Society of the Snow. I'm just gonna go with, I haven't seen it, but Poor Things. I'm gonna take my chances on this. Now for sound, the nominees are The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, The Zone of Interest. It's gonna be Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's gonna win a lot of Oscars. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, even though it was actually my favorite movie last year, even I don't think it has as great sound as Oppenheimer. Okay, now for visual effects. The nominees are The Creator, Godzilla Minus 1, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon. It's definitely going to be The Creator on that, no question. And I think that would be a really big snub even if it didn't win, because The Creator looked beautiful. Now for original score, American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. One, I don't think Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny should have been nominated. It's a great score, but it should have been something like Across the Spider-Verse. Or maybe even Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. The Mission Impossible, none of the movies got nominated for score. But yeah, Oppenheimer, Ludwig Göransson's score was magnificent. And like I said, this is, like, Oppenheimer's just going to sweep everything. Kind of like Everything Everywhere All at Once last year. Okay, for original song, the nominees were The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, It Never Went Away from American Symphony, Wazi from Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For from Barbie. It's gonna be I'm Just Ken from Barbie easily. Now for costume design, the nominees were Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I feel like it's gonna be Barbie that wins. So I'll go with Barbie. And then for production design, the nominees were Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. It's gonna be Oppenheimer. Okay, and then for animated feature, everyone knows Across the Spider-Verse is winning. And the nominees were The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Pneumonia, and Robot Dreams. But everyone knows Across the Spider-Verse is winning animated feature. Now, the 8 big ones, in my opinion. And I will give my top 3 for each. I'll give the third most likely to win, second most likely, and first. For these last 8. So for adapted screenplay, the nominees are American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. It's tough when you've only seen 2, but I think American Fiction is third most likely to win. Poor Things is second most likely to win, and then Oppenheimer is probably going to win. Who knows? I could be wrong. And for original screenplay, the nominees were Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, May, December, Maestro, and Past Lives. I think Maestro is third most likely to win. I think Past Lives is second most likely, and I think The Holdovers will win original screenplay. Now for supporting actress, the nominees were Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Daniela Brooks for The Color Purple, American Ferrara from Barbie, Jodie Foster from Naiad, and Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. I think Jodie Foster's third most likely to win. I think Emily Blunt's second, and I think it's going to be Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple. Weirdly enough, I didn't even think Emily Blunt was going to get nominated for Oppenheimer because she didn't have that much screen time. But I think because it is Oppenheimer, just for being in it, she might surprisingly get a win. But I am going to go with Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple. Now for supporting actor. Wow, I really actually flew by these fast. For supporting actor, the nominees were Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. from Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. I think Ryan Gosling's third most likely to win. I think Robert De Niro's second most likely to win from Killers of the Flower Moon, but it's obviously going to be Robert Downey Jr. for Best Supporting Actor. Which is funny, because in 2009 Oscars, he got nominated for Supporting Actor. That was the last time he did before this. And he lost to Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight. So 15 years later, he wins Supporting Actor when he lost Supporting Actor to another Christopher Nolan supporting. It'll be an interesting story if he does win, which I think he is going to easily win. Now for Best Actress. The nominees are Annette Bening for Naiad, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. I think third most likely is Carey Mulligan for Maestro. I think second most likely is Emma Stone for Poor Things. And I do think Lily Gladstone from Killers of the Flower Moon is going to win. And, I do think she deserves it. Not gonna lie, I'm a little sad Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get nominated, but it's fine. Now, the Best Actor in a Leading Role. The nominees are Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo from Rustin, Paul Giamatti from The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. I think Jeffrey Wright's third most likely to win. I think Paul Giamatti's second most likely. But everyone knows Cillian Murphy's winning from Oppenheimer. If there are actually 2 guarantees that I would bet $1 billion, it would be Cillian Murphy winning for Oppenheimer and one of the next 2 categories coming up. Now for Best Director, Jonathan Glazer from The Zone of Interest, Yorgos Lanthimos from Poor Things, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, Justin Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. I think third most likely is Yorgos Lanthimos, however you pronounce it. I know I probably pronounced it wrong. I think that's third most likely. I think Scorsese's second most likely, but I think Christopher Nolan's easily going to win for Best Director. And now for Best Picture. I mean, I know we all know what's going to win 100%, but I am going to read the nominees anyway. The nominees are American Fiction, Anomia, Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. You know what? For Best Picture, I'm going to rank them all from least to most likely to win of the 10 of them. And I know, spoiler alerts, I know who's going to win, but we'll do it anyway. I think least most likely to win will be Maestro. I think actually, as much as I want to say Barbie's probably second least likely to win, I feel like because it is the Oscars, Barbie might be like one of our top 5 contenders. I think Zone of Interest is 9th most likely to win. I think American Fiction is 8th. Anomia falls 7th. I think Poor Things is 6th most likely to win. I think Barbie's 5th most likely to win. I think Past Lives 4th most likely to win. I think Killers of the Flower Moon's 3rd most likely. I think The Holdovers is 2nd most likely. But everyone knows that Oppenheimer is winning Best Picture. That's like the other guarantee that there's no shot it doesn't. Unless it somehow surprises us, which I don't think they would surprise us in that. So, that is the Oscar predictions. So, I guess you could say I went safe for most of these, but like reality compared to others, I don't even know what the alternative winner would even be for some of these. So that is why I just that's part of the reason I just kind of zoomed by quick, because I didn't have as much to say for like the alternates. But anyways, that is my Oscar predictions. Feel free to share your Oscar predictions down below in the comments, and I will be reacting to it next Monday, the day after the Oscars. So thanks for watching, and peace out.